Plaintiff Robert Brazier met the defendant 12 years ago, and they rode motorcycles together. Robert claims he was like a father to the defendant, and he was even the best man at the defendant's last wedding. Robert suing his former friend for the balance due on a loan. Defendant Oscar Smar says he never had a father figure in his life, and Robert filled that role. Oscar claims he always looked up to Robert, even after Robert insinuated that he wanted to have sex with his wife. Oscar's countersuing for the cost of a tow dolly.
Start with you.
Yes, sir. I met Mr. Smar about 12 years ago. We used to ride bikes together, and he was a good friend of mine. And, we hung out together. He used to call me Dad. I was the best man at his last wedding.
Okay. Well, you were really close.
Yes, best man.
Last wedding. I just caught that. How many weddings has he had?
Well, 2 that I know of.
Okay. Let me hear from you, sir. You give me some background.
Well, yes, right. We've been good friends. We really have,
Good.
I did look up to him. When I met him, I was young. I never had a father figure in my life.
Mm-hmm.
My dad left when I was in diapers. So I was in the street all my life.
Mm-hmm.
And talking to him, he was telling me what I was doing wrong, trying to give me guidance, trying to get me to go the right way. So that's what I looked up to him.
How old were you when you all started hanging out and he became kind of a positive figure for you?
That was...
You smoked
38.
a lot of weed when you were on the street, too.
I did my share.
All right, and the point I wanted to make is that, as we see, mentoring doesn't have any age limit.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, you were 38, and your life was still transformed.
Yeah,
and I'm glad to hear, because quite frankly, I get a lot of mothers. Can you mentor my son? I say, well, the young man, is he out of high school or he's in juvenile or what? No, he's 40. I said, ma'am, he's a lost cause. If he hadn't changed by 40, right. You can forget it. I can't help him.
That's right.
But no, so it's good to hear this.
Oh, yeah.
It's good to hear this.
It really was.
Maybe I'll start helping some 40-year-olds.
Oh, Lord.
But
anyway, he did, and I really looked up to him. I really did. He needed a heart procedure, and he called me. That meant a lot to me. I want you to know that.
And I paid you.
Man, pay me. You can't pay me for my friendship.
I know
It's
that.
not for sale.
I know that.
You don't understand that.
He said he knows that.
No, he don't know it. If he did know, we wouldn't be where we at right now today. Anyway, sorry that it had to come to this. He really hurt me to come to my house and disrespect me.
What occurred?
Well, he came to my house and he bought a new car. And he came there once and he asked, man, what you think I ought to do to this to make it look good? So we was talking about what he could do to it. So when he got everything done, he come back. And then, we come out, look at it. And I said, Dad, when you gonna let me drive that car, man? His words to me was, when you let me test drive your old lady,
oh, no.
I'll let you test drive my car.
That's a biker joke.
Is that a biker joke? Are you familiar with that joke?
Amongst men, if you're gonna be a man.
No. Is that a joke that you are familiar with?
No, I'm not familiar with it.
Well, I'm a biker. He's not.
See, well, you call me
well,
what you want.
If he's not a biker, then you shouldn't be telling that joke to him, sir. He's not aware of that joke. That is very offensive.
And my fiance was sitting there.
Yeah.
So he leaned over.
That ain't nothing you want your friend, your close friend, to even imagine.
It's not even a joking thing you would say to your friend.
That is not true, sir.
No. All right, sir. And that's what you mean by it hurt you?
Oh, it did. It hurt me.
Yeah, see, that's another lesson you're teaching. I appreciate you teaching these lessons today. You never think you can hurt another man, and you can. And that's what you did, sir, and I'm glad you're able to point that out. Because men think that they can just do and say anything to each other, and he ain't gonna get upset, he's not gonna get hurt, he's not gonna cry, he's gonna forget about it when we leave. No, a man can be hurt.
But Judge, that's not
just
true.
Like a woman. Huh?
I didn't say it like that. His girlfriend wasn't
Well, it
there
hurt
anyway.
him, sir. Do you feel bad now? Why don't you apologize to him?
No,
then?
I won't.
You're not going to apologize to him?
No, because talking about hurt, I was best man at this guy's wedding. Now, I had knee surgery. I'm walking over his house because he called me and told me his back was hurting. I go to the house, I sit there for 3 hours. He got married, never told me. I find out about 3 or 4 days later, I go to a motorcycle club. People I don't even know telling me he's getting married.
Is that true?
It's not true. He
This
came to my
guy
house.
used to call me 3 or 4 times.
Did you tell
He
others?
was speaking to me.
Sir,
You won't
did
let me
you tell-
speak?
Did you tell other people that aren't as close to you as him first?
No, sir.
Tell the truth.
Did you let me speak? He talking to me.
Sir, go ahead.
He,
That's not true?
No, that's not true, sir.
All right, so he says it's not true. If it is true, I would agree with him that that would hurt him.
Okay.
My best buddy or one of my best buddies, and suddenly I hear on the street that he's getting married and we hanging all the time, I'd be hurt too. I'd say, wow, we're not as close as I thought we were. What are you suing him for, man? I'm going to get you out of here. What are you suing him for?
$2,300.
For what?
A loan that I loaned him.
Okay, give me
3 years
the
ago.
facts behind it.
Well, the fact was he needed some money to buy a house. I loaned him $2,800. He promised to pay me in 3 months.
When was that?
This was in July of 2010. I was supposed to get payment.
2010.
So one day I was sitting in my house and I heard the car pull up. I look outside, there's a Mercedes convertible sitting in my driveway. He walks in, one of his buddies there, and he's showing me his new car. Where's my money? A year later, we went on again. Next time he's got a new truck. I still don't have my money. A year after that, he's coming up, he's driving an Escalade. I still don't have my money.
Okay, and that's why you decided to sue him. Sir, let's talk about the loan.
Well, when it comes to the loan, Your Honor, I did borrow the money from him. And in 2011, I was having a rough time with my business.
You wasn't having that much of a rough time. What did you say, bought an Escalade?
Escalade, motorcycle,
Yeah.
truck.
Wife? Well, she ain't gonna marry you if you don't have any money.
I wasn't married in 2011, Your Honor.
Well, you couldn't have gotten married at any point if you didn't have any money. So
That's
you've had
right.
some money since then. The counterclaim for $800 for personal property, how does he owe you?
Yes, I loaned him my tow dolly back in '06, and I do have a statement here from my wife. He never gave it back to me. Next time I seen him was 2010. And a real friend would just say, man, look, I messed your dolly up, let me pay you for it. But yes,
A real friend.
Yeah, a real friend.
He loans you cash, and you loan him a raggedy dolly.
It was brand new.
And
It
you
was
talking
brand new.
about a real friend would have given you your dolly back.
It was brand new.
$2,300. You agreed that you owe that amount of money, sir, and your claim is dismissed based on the statute of limitations, sir. 2006. Have a good day.
Thank you,
Judgment
sir.
for the plaintiff. Your claim is dismissed.
You're a big liar, Oscar.
Whatever you say, man.
I know.
Whatever you say.
Even your friends know the same
Yes,
thing.
well,
but you a liar.
Well, at least you ain't my friend. That's one good thing.
Well, we ended that 2 years ago.
Whatever.